Okay, so fortunately you don't have to program everything from scratch every time you create a Unity project. There are lots of pre-made assets available for download. A lot of them are for free as well, so very good for experimenting with. To get them, you go up here to Asset Store. Just click on that. The ones I'm looking for are called standard assets. So I'm going to type that in here, and then I'm going to put free only. You can search by free. Here it is, these ones, standard assets. So if you just click on that, it's going to come up with a description of what it is. Hit the download button. It's going to start downloading. I'll just pause this for a second. Okay, once that's downloaded, it might take a couple of minutes longer depending on your internet connection. It'll pop up with this window. Just hit import there, and it'll just import everything into your project. This is a basic pack that's used a lot for prototyping. If you want to get a quick version of a level or a mechanic, even if you're looking at your prototyping stage of your game, this just adds a lot of drag and drop stuff, so you don't have to start from scratch every time you're prototyping something. So this takes a while importing all this stuff. I'll pause it again there. Okay, once they're imported there, they will be in here in this project. Console gives you all your errors or anything like that. Project is your project, and it's got a folder structure, and it's put them in these two little folders here. Okay, so this comes with some sample scenes which are pre-built. All the functionalities in them. Really good for looking around and exploring what exactly is going on in Game Engine. So just double click on sample scenes, and then I'm going to go to scenes. All these, if it looks like this, it's a Unity scene. To load one in, I'm currently still in the asset store, so you click back to scene up here in this tab here. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at a car one, see what that is. So you double click on it. Do you want to? I'll save it. So I'll load that in. There we go. You can rotate around by pressing Alt and your mouse button. And then to play it, you just hit this play button. See what happens on this one. Okay, so it's sound and everything. Controls, the arrow keys. So there you go, that's a pre-built scene. You can click on the objects, look at all the code, everything's here, whatever I click on, see if it's got anything on it there. There's camera, here's all the objects in the scene. It's very involved on that one. Try another one here. Aircraft. Okay, so again, let's have a look around. That's a model of a plane on a runway. If I click on the plane, there'll no doubt be a lot of scripts on it. Let's have a look. There's various different parts of the plane. Let's click play, see what happens. So yeah, control the plane there. Very nice. Okay, so how about building a scene, a simple scene ourselves? So the first thing I'm going to do is create a new scene. I'm going to file, new scene. That's blank again, just with the camera. And I want to put down some ground. So I'm going to go to game object, 3D object, plane. There you go. Let's put some right in the center. If I press Alt and move my middle mouse, move my left mouse, I can look around. Middle mouse zooms in and out. and right mouse magnifies. Okay. So if I close these sample scenes up here, and I go to standard assets, and I double click on characters, I'm going to put third person. So I open third person. I'm going to go to this one called prefabs, and all you do is you just click and drag. So I click on it and I just drag it into the window, and there you go. So I've created a character. Now he has all these scripts on him. All these can be adjusted, but if I just press play now here, I can control him using the arrow keys. If I'm using the arrow keys, he's got animations on him. I think he can jump. There you go. That's all pre-programmed in there. But if it's like a video game, the camera follows this player. So I want to move the camera. The camera's what I was looking through there. You're just looking, when you press play, wherever the camera is, it looks through it. So I'm going to have to find the camera in this scene. Let me have a look. There's the camera. If I click on it, it'll show me what I can see. So the camera in a third-person game usually looks over the shoulder of the character there. Somewhere like there. So I want to position it here, and then I want it to follow that character. So to do that, I have, if I look up here, this tells me what's in the scene. I have the camera selected there. If I get the camera back, you see it's got these arrows. That means I can move it. Whichever one I move it in is going to go in that direction. If I pull that arrow, it'll move sideways. If I pull that arrow, it's going to move up and down. So I want to move this camera. You see a little preview in the bottom corner there. So I want to move it to the player. And then maybe move it over here. I'll have it over his right shoulder. Maybe in just a little bit more. Oops. About there. I can always move it again. So once it's there, that camera's still not going to follow him. It's in a nice position there, but when he sets off running, it just stays where it is. So to do that, I want to get that camera to always follow him. So I drag it, click on it here, and move it over that object. And now it's part of it, it'll follow it wherever it goes. So if I press play again, there we go. The camera's now following him. So you get that sort of third over the shoulder look. Maybe I'll adjust it a little bit. I can still move the camera around. I might move it back a little bit. Maybe over like that. There we go. That's okay. That'll do for now. For what I want to do here. So that's my character set up and moving. Okay, now I'm going to add in some more objects. It's a bit lonely there. So if I go up here to game object, 3D object, so I can add any one of these I want. Cube, sphere, capsule, cylinder. I'll put a cylinder in. And then these little arrows are here. So if I click on one of those arrows and drag it, I can move. Click on that arrow and drag it, I can move it that way. Click on that one, I can move it up and down. So I'll put that there. I'll create another one. Game object, 3D object, sphere. I'll move that one over there. Maybe put it down there. Maybe put a cube in here as well. And put that there. Maybe one more. I'll just stick it over here. Okay, so we press play now. I'm running round. You see those objects are there. See what happens when he hits them. See, you can't get past them there, so they're solid objects. So just run into them. You could possibly jump up on it. No, it's a bit too high. No. Okay, I'm going to carry on exploring some more of this stuff that was downloaded as the standard assets that we got from the asset store here. If I go back to the top of this tree, you see here, I'll go back to standard assets, that'll take me to the top. Let's have a look what we've got. Environment, speed tree. I'll put a tree in. Drag and drop, click on it, drag it in. There we go. That's a bit big. If I press the R key and then click on that cube there, I can shrink it down and then press W to go to move, and then I'm going to move it in there. I'll put the tree there. Always pressing play to see what it looks like. Yep, I like that. Nice shadows on it. Okay, I'll add some other stuff in. I'll go back up to standard assets. No, maybe to environment. See what else we can get. Water. Click on prefab, basic water. Whoa. Okay, I'll make that smaller. Same way, pressing the R key, and then getting this cube in the middle, shrink it right down. Pressing W to move it up. Where will I move that to? I'll have that there maybe. See what that looks like. So there's some water in there. This is all just dragging and dropping from the standard assets. Terrain, I wonder what I've got. Not standard assets. Effects. Okay, I'm looking for particle systems. These are nice. Put an explosion in. Drag and drop. Put in some fireworks. Drag and drop. Put in a hose. Some smoke. Then hit play. See what we've got. Whoop, it's fallen through the world. Okay, I'll tell you what's happening there. He's getting hit by the explosion. So that explosion's going off and it's hitting him, so I'll delete that. There we go. Where are the effects? There's the firework going off with the smoke and steam. There you go. That's a good view of them. Go back to standard assets here. Vehicles. Put in a car. Go to prefab. Car. Let's move a few things around here. Just playing around with it, seeing what you can get out of the standard assets there. Look, yeah, I'm controlling that with the same keys as well. So that's using the same keys as he's using to walk. Oh yeah. That's just a quick look at Unity, how you can get stuff in there pretty easy. Again, it's a complicated piece of software. I don't really have the time here to really have a good look at it. I just thought I'd give you an overview of what it does and what it's capable of. Okay.